Guys, Luolo and Snezi are in the finals of season 15 of Idol South Africa 2019. Does it make sense? Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Nkane Lwa Gingrikan. My name is Mandalegere. Gingrikan Wakamashava, welcoming back for another installment. Yes, today we're talking about idols and we're not talking about the top two, which is the finale, right? So Snezi and Luolo are in the finals. Kudos, well done guys, well done. And apparently it's the first time an Eastern Cape representative is in the finals. I know that joke got Unati, one of the judges, in trouble on Twitter. People are not happy about these kind of jokes, especially jokes that has everything to do with tribalism, racism, all those things, sexism, you know them. So there are some good jokes and some bad jokes. I know people have been making jokes about Xhosa people leaving us like this in South Africa. Osia Kolisi, Onoma Helele. Everybody, you can name all of them. All you all are in the finals of Idols. So, Xhosa people, guys, congrats and big ups. Tonga people, what do we have? Thomas Chauke, Papa Penny, Shoma Joes. I don't know. But then we have Ramaphosa. People have been throwing names. I mean, I heard Trevor now speaks Tonga, so you can give it to Tonga people as well. Okay, guys, I'm not enough about tribalistic jokes. They're not very funny, most of them, because we have a history in South Africa. Yes, Snezi and Luolo are in the finals of season 15 of Idol South Africa. Well done, guys. Well done. Congratulations to both of them. I know it wasn't an easy ride. I know, especially with regard to Snezi, we had to deal with a lot of drama. Can I talk about Snezi? Because she had it rough on Idols. This season was just tough for her. She was accused of bullying one of the twins, and then she had to come out and defend herself, and then and go through all those emotions. And I know it's one hell of a season that she will want to forget very quickly, especially those kind of moments. And there was the whole debacle, all about it. I'm not even gonna go deep into it. But congratulations for her for staying put, focused, and working very hard to make it to the finals. It's not easy to go through to the finals of Idols, regardless of who you are, whether you can sing or not. There's so many factors that contribute to you becoming one of the Idols finals. So I want to congratulate Snezi for staying put on Idols, especially after facing a lot of backlash. But she remained focused, and then she worked hard, and then she's in the finals. Kudos to her for working very hard, and then also for ignoring all the negative stuff and only focusing on where she wants to go to, which is the goal to become an Idols winner, because there's a price tag there. R1 million is up for grabs, a car, a recording deal with Gallo, I think. But yeah, there's good money there. You become a millionaire if you win Idols. So big ups to Snezi for that. Luolo has been a dark horse in the competition. A dark horse? What is a dark horse? Someone that we're not sure if he's gonna win, right? I'm not sure. Okay, most people were actually shocked to see him in the top 5 and he's there, he's pushing. I know many people didn't think he was gonna make it to the finals, but hey, he's there, working very nicely at the background and going according to his pace, So I think he's one of those guys. He reminds me of Karabo. And Karabo beat Matema in the finals, and everyone was shocked that Matema was beaten in the finals because Matema could sing, and she had everything. She had all the package. If you talk about the pop idol, so Matema was that kind of a person. For me, Matema and Karen Tota were in the same WhatsApp group. So, but then she didn't win, and then the guy Karabo beat her to it. So Luolo reminds me of Karabo. I don't know. There's something about Luolo. He just reminds me of Karabo who won season 12, if I'm not mistaken. Not very noticeable. Not everybody was giving him a chance. But he's there. He's in the finals. So big up to them. But it's been a tough ride, guys. It's been a tough ride for them. I just have one disappointment about the Idols competition, especially this year, especially this season, guys. It doesn't really have the people with personalities, I don't know if you guys remember Tara Cox. You remember Tara Cox? You guys, if you remember, Kayam Tetwa in 2012, if I'm not mistaken, he won it in 2012. And you remember Elvis Blue in 2010, and Lloyd Kele, I think they shared a prize. Who else? There's so many people that had personalities on Idols, and I feel like the contestants of this year don't have that. There's just a bit of here and there. If you talk about Nolo, who was eliminated, I felt like Nolo was the guy who was gonna win it. Other than Nolo, okay, Snazzy has personality as well, but it's not like that kind of personality. If you talk about people like Musa, Brendan, Shekinah, but Shekinah didn't win. But I'm talking about people with personality in the competition. People like I don't know what else. Dominique, you remember Dominique? And who else? Obviously, Karabo and Matema. Those guys had big personalities. Whenever they were singing, you could feel their presence. They were commanding. And we all miss those kind of idols, pop contestants, because this competition, it's a competition where we need to feel like, okay, we don't know who's gonna win. And I felt like in 2012? No, not 2012, maybe 2016 and 2015 were the toughest seasons for me, where you had those guys with Terra Cox who could hit those notes, their personality, their presence. When Terra will be singing, good, yo, Tamisho Bede, those guys, they had personalities. May his soul rest in peace. For me, that's the only setback I have with Idols this year. It doesn't have people with personalities. That's why it's almost easy to guess who's gonna win. I personally feel like Luolo is gonna win it. And I remember when he auditioned, I can't remember where it was, in Cape Town or PE, but when he auditioned, I did have that feeling that he's going to win it. And I think it's the same feeling I had when Nolo was auditioning as well, and also when Nolo was performing. I also had that kind of feeling that this guy can actually go and win it. And unfortunately, it didn't get enough votes. I think it was beaten by song choices. Most of the time, his song choices weren't that good enough to represent his kind of style, because if you look at someone like Luolo kept it simple to his style. He doesn't jump around the stage a lot. He does what he knows best, which is to sing and standing. Sometimes he will give you a bit of small movements here and there, but they are enough. So Luolo, I feel like he's gonna win it. I feel like he's done a good chance to win it. And this is because we know voting in South Africa, people who vote for competitions like Idols, any kind of voting competitions that is on TV, people vote for the male contestant most of the time. I'm not saying that a woman is not gonna win. I'm just saying that with the previous trends of Idols or any kind of competition on television, many people vote according to sex and according to race. And also do vote according to tribes, because I know most people from KZN do vote according to their tribes. People from Limpopo will also support Matema during that time. There's that thing, if you remember, people like, I think he was in the same team as Karabo. Yeah. Was it Keegan? Yeah, Keegan also got a lot of votes from the colored community. So we cannot really run away from the fact that people do vote according to their tribes, and the fact that people do actually vote according to race. But with Michaela this year, I felt like South Africa was not really, we're quite honest enough to say we are voting according to the performance. And I felt like Michaela gave us no chance, gave everyone no chance but to vote for her, because she delivered. She just, in the last hurdle, she had a bit of mishaps here and there, and then she missed out. Not because she was that bad, but only because of the fact that the other contestants were fighting for it, But if I will pit them against the previous contestants, people who like Shekinah, Dominique, Lloyd Kele, Elvis Blue, Cam Teta, the contestants of this year wouldn't make it, honestly. We talk about Karabo of the world and then Matema. Those guys wouldn't have made it to the top 10, most of them. Terra Cox, You know, those were the guys we knew when they're on stage, they were commanding. They had this presence, they had this personality that was so huge that would fill the stage. And most of the time, they didn't even have to run around the stage a lot. But by the voices and the command, the facial expression, you could see that what they are singing is this kind of thing. Is it happiness? Is it sadness? So the interpretation of the song was quite spot on during those seasons, and we miss those kind of seasons. You know, the Tamsho Bedes of the world. You know, yeah, the current crop of idols contestants are trying. They are really trying, guys. But they are really trying, guys. But I just feel like if we had to put them against the previous guys, they wouldn't make it. They don't have the presence. They lack presence. They lack personality. They lack everything that when I say an idol's pop star, they have voices, but you know, conducting themselves on stage, you know, commanding the crowd, commanding the song, interpretation of the song, giving the meaning to the music, you know, and making their performance very musical. I feel like that was lacking in terms of season 15 idols competition. So but yeah, kudos to the guys who made it to the finals. Luyolo, all the best to them. You know, I know since it started, I've been a Snazzy fan. You know, I've always been a Snazzy fan, biggest fan of Snazzy. I would vote for Nolo and Snazzy a lot, and also did vote for Michaela a lot as well. I have voted for Michaela a lot, and there's a lady, Mangaliso as well. I would vote for Mangaliso. So I was really honest in terms of my voting strategy, in terms of do I look at the color of the skin, the race, gender? No, I will look at the performance. And I feel like someone like Luyolo came nicely. He had a build up. You know, the good thing about Luyolo is the fact that he had a build up. He came nice, slowly, going up, nice pace, and he's never deep down. He's in a rise, he's in a climb, and I feel like that's what is needed if you're going to win idols. You need to have a nice build up, nice base, and then you go up like that until you hit the top. You know, you cannot allow yourself to go down, because I feel like some people came and they were very famous in Theatre Week. They were very big during Theatre Week. They were very big in the top 16, but they couldn't maintain the standard. You know, but Luyolo came nicely like this, and I feel like he stands a huge chance to win it, largely because of the fact that he's a guy, and people do vote for according to sex, and according to gender, and also according to race, and we cannot really run away from that. People do that, you know. But this season, I feel like Michaela gave a lot of people a tough time. She gave them no option but to vote for her, because she actually delivered a lot. You know, she delivered a lot. She surprised many people with her voice, and also the fact that she sang a song in an African language. That sort of won her a lot of fans. So yeah, big up South Africa, guys. We're actually a very good country. We're actually getting there, because that's what we want. That's where we want to get to, where we vote not according to race, gender, or sex, but also because of the fact that who is the best performer of the night, and then you vote according to that. Because I know there's a lot of sympathizers of Snazzy. The fact that she went through hell during Idols top 5, if not top 4. And a lot of people are sympathizing with her, so you could have a lot of people who could vote according to the fact that they want to sympathize with the fact that she had to go through what she went through, because of the fact that one of the twins pulled out, and then there was that debacle going on, and then she stayed put. So many people could vote according to that. So, but the fact that Luyolo is a guy, many people will vote for according to if he's a guy. I mean, you know, they like many voters are girls, you know, like 16, 18 years old are voting, 14, 15 years old are voting, and then they might want to vote for Luyolo based on that, not based on the fact that he's a best performer. Because I remember when I voted for Matema and she didn't win, I was very hurt, because I was voting based on the fact that, well, I liked her firstly, and Karabo won, but I didn't understand how did he win, because I mean, I felt like musically, interpretation of the songs, delivery, presence, She had everything that represent a pop idol, but then she didn't win, you know. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. Till we meet again next time. My name is Mandela Gere. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Click the red button and also click the clock to make sure that whenever we do our videos, you are the first to receive it. Huh? Don't be left behind. Don't be left behind. Ekas dors kusele nyora. Dinganiwe. Go make it. Hey, dinadora. Ekas dors. Salute. Minga titimeli.